submitters to God, believe in the messengers, and do not make distinctions among them. May God protect us, help us, guide us, and save us from the retribution of the hellfire. Where's the picture? I do not have a short-term memory, I have a long-term memory. I don't look instantly at your moves and tell me the words as soon as I say them, I'll hear them or see them. I do not wake in a world with the words mine. No time is not now, it is in the future. You should work towards peace in the future, when now. You shouldn't think you have reached paradise since you were born on earth. Yet all the marvels, the disbelievers and the dying, wherever they are hiding or whatever they are hiding is now being exposed. We didn't need to go to someone else's world to find out about this world. The schemes of the disbelievers backfire against them. People don't remember the following day and forever in the day. They just want to prove themselves they can dialogue with God. But when the wickedness and evil transgressions get exposed, we didn't need to go to someone else's world to find out about this world. When the evil transgression gets exposed, do they confess to the information? No, they start crying. And when the messengers of God Messiah Son of Day writes his words and God's proof, they say, I know, proving they are scientific and hide from the people and do not care to hide from God, though he's with them as to how bad it is in his lives. I don't take the music CD, I take the money. Ask JC if you don't believe me. I'm not a fake pretender, I'm a true inheritor. To learn something in an instant is robotic. To learn after many attempts and repetition is like parrot. The one at war or escalation age, like Guitar Hero. The one's constantly remind the same words at different times of the day that reach God. And are God's words and divinely codified. Be like Abraham prayed, my Lord. Make me one of those who constantly observes the contact prayer. And those who read the prayer in silence. This shows they cannot stand the light of God. They're not steadfast. And when they break the code of salah and supplication, based on 19, instead they think by reading other parts of the Quran too, they are devoting their worship to God alone. But their prayers are secularized and never the same, whereas the Salah of the Hanifa Muslim monotheist Muslim is divinely codified and remains the same every Salah and every day, apart from Friday where the congregation of prayer to the class omitted from the new prayer for a sermon. Surah 3 verse 67. Abraham was neither Jewish nor Christian, he was a monotheist submitter. He never was an idol worshipper. No one should go up in equal opportunity hierarchies. We want to go around cyclical with days and nights, weeks and months, and years and seasons, going around like the pilgrimage to the Kaaba, showing times of walk and studying and imploring God, and reciting his words, and then to perform the normal Safa Marwa, 7 times walk between the mountains, where it said, Hagar, the mother of Ishmael.
They don't want to save us, they want to enslave us. They are like those tyrannical white bastards who call us atheists. So we will wonder, what is the opposite? Possibly believer. But the opposite of believer is disbeliever. An atheist doesn't agree with there being a God, whereas a monotheist believes in one God and a polytheist believes in many gods. You see, the argument of atheists is against polytheists, who are led astray by Satan to take up false gods, to hide from the people that they agree with Satan's point of view, that there can be another God with God. The polytheists are scientific and take advantage of the meekness of humans, who they envy and make them do the hard work. And one like the birds, when the cuckoo bird leaves its eggs in its nest, the other bird raises it thinking it is their own, even though it is bigger and kills all the smaller birds' babies. Soulless vampires are just like mosquitoes. They have a short-term memory, thinking they're being born on earth has meant they have reached paradise. But Adam and Eve were thrown out of the Garden of Eden because they were duped by Satan to disobey God's commandments, to stay away from the forbidden tree. They were duped to eat from it, thinking they would become immortal angels. Instead, they became aware of their bodies and were banished to a little mote called Earth to become mortal humans. The scheme has backfired against them. Mostly it's for political reason that atheists say no God, but they are possibly agents of Masonic Americans and try and become the Antichrist. The white bastards are all liars, souls, vampires whose lives are snapped short with bloodthirst of fresh blood. Think that's why they are like mosquitoes, so little and tiny, or like bats who wake at night. The white tyrannical bastards are like cuckoos, who make others do the hard work. And if one argues, why are they afraid of showing the cuckoo what they want? They argue, we were born to die, so give up resistance against the tyrannical lies and hatred and arrogance. They're not white, and though they claim they are white, in every instance they want to make the blacks who believe in the only seem to do the hard work and to demonise and try and humiliate the blacks. They even lies about what they did and blame them like Iago and Othello, when Iago fuels the black Othello's head with lies about his wife, and then Othello ends up killing his wife to be demonised for his colour. And the white bastard thinks how clever of his scheme. In their arrogance they are like cuckoos who leave their eggs in the small bird's nest, and when the cuckoo hatches it kills the small bird's babies, and the parents continue to raise the cuckoo's eggs and do the hard work. That's similar most of what the white bastard called Masonic witchcraft money tyrants get their ideas from. I asked my brother here what happened when I received compensation. All of a sudden he wanted me to contribute to paying bills. And we raised his children while you work and I was at home. Where did his kids spend most of his time of their time? But is he appreciative? No, he was. I made 16 grand out of my properties. This happens to be the same amount I pay for upkeep and rental in this house for the last 2 years. And don't his children want to call me dad? Because I'm not a wanking to win white bastard loser who believes in unconditional love, but a black man who believes in by all means necessary and knows there is no real evil in God's creation. Everything glorifies God in the heavens and the earth. He gets jealous like every tyrannical white supremacist eating forbidden fruits thinking they will become angels. Cuckoo bastard doc of evil tyrants and thinks whites should assume sovereignty when a true king wishes others to be like him. That is why God fashioned humans in his liking, and prophets and messengers of God uphold God's absolute wonders and bear witness there is no other God beside God. Those who seek all exaltation on earth and those who seek the glory of God. The greatest commandment is to love God with all your strength, with all your heart, with all your soul, and secondly to love your neighbour as yourself. Those who submit to God, God makes their path straight. The true sovereigns wants them to be like them and share in being sovereign, whereas the sort of money white porky lying bastard just think to know yourself is to know your enemy. You want to be like the Queen of England, devil worshipping Masonic, will serve money lying deceitful, despicable hater, or like the Lord of the universe who guides whom he wills, and to whom belongs everything in the heavens and the earth. So fuck off you Church of England losers, you serve money lying crooked white bastards. I went to a get school till 7, so never got bitten by the white supremacist lying bastards.